Good morning. So, I'd like to talk about coronavirus today. And I think it's important to remember that when coronavirus affected China, it was at a RO factor of 2 to 5, and the mortality rate was 2.4%. Since it left there, it has increased its mortality rate to 3.4%, and it appears that the RO factor has increased as well, possibly between 4 or 5 to 10. Now, an RO factor just means how many people it can be transferred to, and mortality rate means how many people will die. This is a problem because what we see going on right now is that Italy is under lockdown. And it's very important to remember that the exponents of the transference of this virus is based on the RO factor. And their exponents went to 10,000 very quick. And that suggests that their RO factor over there is possibly as high as 8 to 12, meaning 8 people get infected per 1. Their mortality rate of 10,000 people infected is 630, putting it at 6.3%. We went from 2.4% to 3.4%, which was almost half on over, 1 on out. Then it went from 3.4% to 6.3%, which is greater than half on over. If it's a fact that this is mutating every time, we could be looking at a virus that will infect between 10 to 15 people per person sick, and a possibility of it being able to kill, have a mortality ratio of 1 full on over. So it would go from 6.3% to 12.6%. Even 12% death is higher than anything we've ever seen before. The United States of America has 300 million people, and we warehouse bodies. Elderly people are kept in containment fields like tender care, where the government pays $250 for them to stay there, and they're warehoused in there. It's terrible. If 12% mortality ratio starts occurring, or even 6.3% at 300 million people, well, that would be 6.3 million people per 100 million. The United States would lose approximately 19 million people. That is a very scary thing. And if it does go to 12% and it is mutating that quickly, that number becomes 40 million people in the United States of America. And this country is known to make money off of elderly that we warehouse in places that we don't even care about them. And it's very, very sad. If you've ever thought about praying, you should definitely find your knees, because it's a virus, and only God can help us. You cannot count on man to suddenly produce something that doesn't exist. Wash your hands.